So I reckon it's probably time to attack Newcastle. Got the advantage here. That army could be fairly powerful. They have the Bill Militia. That guy's pretty powerful with the command. We've got the secondary army here. So even though these guys aren't as good as the knights, these aren't as good as the Bill Militia price-wise or stats-wise. We've got plenty of them. We've got plenty of spear militia there. We've got plenty of merchant cavalry militia. Again, pure on the attack but really good defense. Still have a really good morale, damage, attacks from the rear and flanks. To get Wallace in the centre, I'm going to probably bypass him maybe, go around that fort. That fort's going to eat into my troops there. So we're going to attack Newcastle here, and let's start taking these English settlements. So we've got plenty of Highlanders, plenty of spear militia. Not too much in that settlement, but there's a large army coming up there. We're going to fight on the battle map. So once we take this settlement, there's a semi-okay army coming up to attack us. Obviously, the English are facing their own revolt with the Barons. The Welsh have done really well in the south. They've taken out a lot of the English settlements. The thing with the English, though, is they have really good infantry. And they also get pretty good cavalry as well. Not the best cavalry, but better than what we can actually field. So we're going to change one of the settings. We're going to put it back to RTS camera. Prefer that camera to the general camera. And we're going to make Spear Militia. They're cheaper than the Highlanders. We're going to make them the first squad in. Plus they get a shield as well. The Highlanders will go in once the walls are taken. Or once the assets are on the walls. And the guys are poised for battle. So Highlanders group 1, Spear Militia group, Highlanders group 3, Spear Militia group 1. The Town Militia, they're not as good on the stats as the Spear Militia. So these guys will be the second unit with a siege tower. Keep our pike in, make pike group 3, Highlanders group 2. Equal these guys, line formation, and we've got our general's bodyguard. I think he's the 5-star general. So obviously we're going to win this. He's going to rank up, and then probably send him further south to attack. What would be the next city would be like what? Carlisle's been taken. Newcastle's been taken. Probably like central England. I can't remember the next city, but we're going to work our way down south. Take out the English settlements. Use Wallace, and do as much damage as we can. We're going to use Wallace's ability, Inspirational Leader, and use his abilities for maximum damage. So we're going to check out what the enemy has here. He's got the Bill Militia there. He's got another unit of Bill Militia there. Bill Militia have medieval. It's kind of like an axe. It's like an axe with a spike at the end. Basically, it was trying to combine two weapons, using the benefits of the spear as like anti-cavalry, but using the benefits of the axe as infantry. It's quite a good weapon actually. So we're going to send these guys in, and we're going to send in. We'll put in the rubbish spear militia first. Put these guys in the centre, and he's got his. What's he got as well? He's got a unit. We'll have his cavalry in the centre here. I think these guys are only. They're not general's bodyguard. They're just sort of standard knights. So I haven't actually set up the camera yet. Probably going to make the camera a bit faster. It's a little bit slow at the moment. So we've got the Town Militia poised to attack the Bill Militia. Probably think the Bill Militia probably will have the advantage early on. These guys have the better defense. We're going to come over here. We're going to check out how the Spear Militia will fare against the Bill Militia. Again, I probably think these guys probably have the advantage. They have a lot better attack. So I think we're going to move over some units on this side as well. These guys are probably... they probably rout quite early. Because they'll suffer a lot of damage, because the Bill Militia have far better attack. It says here defeat seems certain. Probably because the general's like a 5-star general. It says victory seems certain. So these guys are going to absolutely hammer the Bill Militia. The Bill Militia are going to go down big time. So right here we have the Bill Militia. They're suffering just as like the other unit there. It says defeat seems certain. We're going to send in the other unit of Spear Militia and put these guys in. These guys are going to rout. They've actually pulled it back a little bit. It's probably the formation actually. Probably having it lined was a big mistake by the AI. It says here victory seems certain, so they've actually pulled it back. So the initial charge from the Town Militia, they actually had the advantage, but now the Bill Militia are gaining the advantage. So it says their victory seems certain. So we're going to have to put more troops down. We're going to use the Spear Militia. I think they're a little bit cheaper than the Highlanders. Going to put more guys in. So there's only 34 left of Bill Militia. Get plenty more Spear Militia. And we've sent in the other unit of Spear Militia to attack the Bill Militia. So we're going to fast forward this. I don't really see us losing this battle here. It's gone down to defeat seems certain. We'll check out the other one. It says wavering. And these guys have wavered. These guys are routing now. So we're going to get these guys, get them into the castle. We're going to probably just advance a Spear Militia. I'm going to save the Highlander, save the Pike. I can't really see us losing this battle now. There's only a unit of cavalry left, and the good thing about these units, they can actually make a formation called Schiltrum, which is like, I'll just check out here, Schiltrum. It's like they come off the walls. It's basically like a circle of pikes. It's like the phalanx. And that's your Schiltrum right there. They're making a circle of pikes. It's very, very powerful versus cavalry. So that's the Spear Militia coming up the towers right there. We're going to get our other unit of... those guys are Town Militia. So the Town Militia and Spear Militia actually cost the same. However, the Spear Militia get better stats. So these guys are going up the ladders. These guys probably should have taken the entrance right there. So we're not going to bother waiting for these guys. We're just going to charge in the spears, because the battle's pretty much over. There's no chance the enemy's going to win this. We've destroyed the Bill Militia, destroyed the Spear Militia. And the chances of victory for the enemy are virtually zero. I'm not going to risk the general. I'd made a massive mistake in one of the previous battles where I got too cocky with the general and he actually got caught by some retreating units. Keep it on play right there. Put these guys in Schiltrum and attack. I wonder if that's possible to attack with Schiltrum. Can't remember. But we're going to try it anyway. So they are actually... they can't run in Schiltrum, but you can actually attack with Schiltrum. So these guys are bunched up, very, very powerful, very, very defensive. Against the cavalry, these cavalry will stand virtually no chance. I'm going to run forward the Town Militia, and I think we're going to put in the general as well. We're going to keep the general right there. We're going to keep him really far back from the actual action. And it's just to give these guys moral support. Again, this is campaign, so we don't want to lose too many troops. And again, victory is certain there. The Sheltram is just absolutely owning these cavalry. So keep it on triple speed. That's the general died right there. The army will just crumble now, and our general is right there. So we're going to attack the last unit of Bill Militia, and that should be game over. That's a clear victory for our side. Men lost, not too many men lost there. Killed more enemies, but we really took the city, that was the main thing. So now that we have Newcastle, we've got that secondary army right there. They're probably going to counterattack. I'm only going to occupy settlement because I need to obviously control settlement. And that brings me up to 19 regions controlled. I need 25 to win this campaign. I've taken all the victory condition cities. I've just got to capture another 6 more settlements, and that should be a victory for the Scottish faction. Get Wallace here. I'm gonna pull Wallace round. I don't want him to waste men on the fort. The fort's fairly powerful, so I'm gonna bypass the fort. Well, how long will it take to siege? So they can last 3 turns. Right, I'm gonna siege the fort. Maintain siege. So they'll have to come out in 3 turns. It's gonna probably take me 3 turns to come round here anyway. So I'll siege you for 3 turns, see what they do. I've got an army here, and I've got an army in Newcastle. Got some troops coming down there. They're going to go into Carlisle. Again, good possibility there'll be a counterattack against me by the English. Obviously, if you look at the map, the Welsh are doing really well. The Barons are doing really well. But the English, it's kind of like Roman, the barbarian invasion expansion. They're getting attacked from all sides, but they have very good infantry, and the discipline and equality, it usually prevails. So you don't want to take anything for granted. There will be a counterattack. There will be a massive battle. We're going to prepare for that by building troops down here. Just check out our fleet. Our fleet's going to come around here. Transfer some of the generals to the mainland. We've got Rudry, Fennis, and Edward Macfo Kiani. So he looks like more of a politician, to be honest. He's a skilled bureaucrat. He's got some military experience, but it says you're actively disloyal, so I probably can't trust him to look after any of the large armies. Got a bit of extra florins. Going to build some extra things here. What can we build? Perth is building a brothel, looks like, an inn. Build the dockyard, build the warehouse, build some extra buildings to get the money per turn. Build the gunsmith. Will we build it? Quite expensive. It's 800 florins. I'd rather build. Okay, we'll build the brothel. Just keeps everyone happy. Okay, we're going to end the turn there. It's probably going to be a battle, a very large battle coming up quite soon. Okay, we're definitely going to accept this guy. Very loyal. Gilly Colleen of Moray. Fairly old. He's 41 years old, but he's very loyal, and he's got some good traits there as well. So we're going to accept him. Master Thieves Guild at Kirkwall. Yes, we'll build that. We've got a new mission here. So someone here wants to marry someone. Princess Derrydale of Ayrshire. So we've got to get her. So let's see this. So there's a couple got married, that's fine. Mission failed. So I think the other guy married that princess just right there, and he wanted to marry her. And basically, because I let the marriage go ahead, he's pissed off. I think that's what happened there. Quite a weird mission, actually. But anyway, we've captured Newcastle upon time. That army that was there has actually vanished. Don't know where that army is. A bit worrying, actually. He might have go to the fort. He's probably actually gone down south to back up that city there. We're blockading or sieging the fort. We've got our army in Carlisle as well. So we can actually build heavy billmen and English billmen. So we're going to build a couple of these guys. We can actually recruit these guys. Um, if you look at the settlement, it's like 51% Scottish, 48% English, and 1% Welsh. So basically, that percentage of English means that we can actually build some English troops. That's quite a nice feature of the Total War game. So we're going to build heavy English heavy billmen, and the stats are fairly good actually, but they're fairly expensive. The English heavy billmen, they're actually more expensive than the English billmen, but they have better defense stats.